There are a few major tenets of the Baha'i Faith that did not bode well for the ruling clergy. And if you think about Iran, think of the Vatican being the center of the Catholic faith, and the government of Iran is the center of the Shiites of the world. And they had a very difficult time with the teachings of the Baha'i Faith. And you would think that what about these teachings were so unacceptable to them? For example, we believe as Baha'is that science and religion should agree. If they don't, it's the religion that's at fault because it represents dogmas, superstition, and if there's only one truth, how could there be a conflict between truth? And we think that if we set aside superstition and dogmas and let scientists do their thing, ultimately it will lead to the truth. And so that's one of the tenets of the Baha'i Faith. The other one is that absolute equality between the sexes, men and women, and that is definitely not the case in many countries, including Iran. And we believe that religions at the end of the day represent one truth, and they're part of a progressive revelation that religion renews every 1,000 years or so. But the truth remains the same. The fundamentals of religions remain the same. Every religion believes that there is a life after death. Every religion believes that there is a God. But the non-essentials change. The non-essentials are like, how do I pray? How many times a day do I pray? Do I fast or I don't fast? Those social teachings are the ones that change, not the fundamental beliefs. You know, my daughter actually had a good example. She said that think of it as an iPhone, that you update the software, but the iPhone is the same iPhone. And that's kind of it, that the design is the same, it's that software, that it gets updated for that day and age. But also another tenet of the faith is that we don't have any clergy, and we don't believe that the clergy are needed in this day and age because we think that we don't need to have that middleman between us and God. The clergy represented that when most of the people were not educated. So they needed to talk to someone who would read the book in a sense and would interpret the book for them. But in this day and age, we can read, almost all of us, and we can read the writings on our own and interpret the writings for ourselves. And we think that Baha'i Faith is not the last religion. No religion was the last religion. And if you believe that we have a loving God, this will continue forever, as it should.